Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life, and in this video we're going to talk about what to do when your ex says they love you, but they're not ready for a relationship right now. This can be really confusing and frustrating for a lot of people. It's like, okay, they're admitting that they have feelings for me, and it's like, great, I have feelings for you too. Let's let these feelings do what they do and bring us together into a relationship. But then they follow it up by saying, but I'm not ready for a relationship right now. And it's like, well, this doesn't compute. Like, if you have feelings for someone, if you love someone and you want to be together, why not be in a relationship, right? So where's this coming from? What should you do? Where this is coming from is the fact that they, do have feelings for you. We're just going to go ahead and take them at their word here. Most of the time, people are going to be pretty honest and transparent with this sort of stuff. Yes, I suppose there's a slim chance that they could be playing mind games or something like that, but that's a very slim minority of people. Most people that say, hey, I love you, but I'm not ready for a relationship are being genuine when they say that. So what's going on here? Okay, so obviously they do have feelings for you, right? But there's still a mix of confusing emotions that they're going through. They're probably still in pain from what happened that led up to the breakup, or what happened after the breakup, or what happened in the relationship, or all sorts of things. But they do still have feelings, and these negative emotions that they're experiencing are kind of holding them back from letting their positive emotions of love pull them over the finish line. So what we want to do is we want to allow them to interact with you in a way that is low pressure, that allows them to build up that emotional connection even more, so that as the emotional connection starts to get stronger and overpowers all the hurt and the pain and the bad things that are causing them to hold themselves back, they actually start to be more equipped to make a good choice about getting back together with you. So the name of the game here is decrease the pressure. Decrease the pressure, because many times your ex will have this sort of black or white belief that they have to choose one or the other. There's no gray space in the middle when it comes to interacting with you. It's either like, okay, great, we're going to get back together. We're still in love with one another. We're like, what? I'm still deeply attracted to you. We're going to make this work. We're dating. Or we're going to be nothing at all. We're never going to talk to each other again. We're going to unfriend each other, unfollow each other, block each other, and we're just never going to talk, right? And so when your ex feels this heavy amount of pressure to choose one or the other, when they're not emotionally equipped to make that kind of decision because the emotional connection isn't high enough for them to really choose that, they're going to do what most confused people do, which is to stand still and to stay exactly where they are. That's to say, they're going to choose not to be in a relationship with you. They're going to choose to not make any decision. And so what we want to do is we want to decrease the pressure so that there's that gray space in between where they can actually give themselves permission to interact with you more and to build up the connection between the two of you. So what we want to do is we want to say something maybe kind of like, hey, I totally hear you. But hey, here's the thing. I care for you. I totally get where you're coming from, but hey, let's not force anything that's not there, and let's just be friends for the time being. Is that something you're cool with? And that can be really helpful for decreasing pressure and expectation. Now, many times people will hear this and they'll freak out about the whole friend zone thing. And here's the thing, though. As long as you're more or less the same person that your ex knew and fell in love with and was in a relationship with, it's going to be okay. They're not going to lose attraction for you. If you've had some sort of dramatic physical transformation or personality transformation or something like that for the worse, whatever that might mean, then there is a possibility that they may actually lose attraction for you. But attraction isn't a choice. It's not just something you can flip off and on or anything like that. If you're more or less the same person that they were attracted to in the past, they're probably still attracted to you now. And just for the record, I've been doing this since 2009. I've yet to have an actual client that their ex actually lost attraction for them, okay? Many times it's just been like, okay, there's just been overwhelming negative emotions or whatever that have blocked the attraction, but it's never been to a point where it's like, okay, they're just genuinely, legitimately not attracted any longer. So what we want to do is we want to decrease the pressure and expectation by just suggesting being friends for the time being, and then just go ahead, connect with them, bond with them, Use things like those advanced relational skills that we talked about in the playlist up there on advanced relational skills, to build up that emotional bond and connection. The whole friend thing, that's just some answer that's going to be preloaded in their mind, so that when they start asking themselves these questions of, why are we texting? Why are we talking? Why are we hanging out? Why are we doing this together? Why are we doing that together? Rather than freaking themselves out by asking themselves all these big questions and paralyzing themselves with indecision, they have an answer preloaded. And it's like, oh, okay, we're just doing it because we're friends. Makes sense. Cool. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and meet up. Let's go ahead and go to the thing together. Let's go ahead and talk. And if they do that, they're going to give themselves permission to spend more time with you. And if they give themselves permission to spend more time with you, then they actually have the opportunity to build up that emotional connection to a higher degree. And then that actually can allow the two of you to, bond more, and thus equip them better to make a decision about getting back together when the time is right. And when the two of you look back on this after you're back together, you'll be able to say, oh, that whole time we were kind of dating in our own unique, cute, quirky sort of way. And you'll just see it that way. You won't see it as like the friend zone, the dreaded friend zone, or anything like that. I promise you it's going to be okay. It's been okay for everyone that I've worked with in the past, at least as of the time recording this, almost 12 years. Yeah, that's what's going on. Your ex just needs decreased pressure so that they can give themselves permission to spend time with you and to interact with you. If you do like these videos that we do, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you do want some free advice, tips, and strategies, please head on over to modernlove.life/newsletter, where you can sign up for our email newsletter. When you sign up, you get a nice little report where we go over common misconceptions and myths about getting back together with your ex, and we pull them apart and tell you what has actually worked for our clients. In addition, we will also send you tips, advice, and strategies right to your email inbox, where we'll give you, things that you can do to make strides towards improving your connection and relationship with your ex. Anyway, that is over at modernlove.life/newsletter. It is right down below. So anyway, thanks so much. Please take care. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you next time.